Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Thunderstorms already on Storm Tracker 4, and we haven't gotten to the main event yet. Find out just how much rain we're expecting in the next 7 days.
Detroit police are calling it Operation Restore Order. Enough is enough. They're going after violent offenders. We'll take you inside how they're doing it.
Okay, Sean, but we begin with breaking news. We continue to follow from just outside of Miami, where a 12-story condo complex collapsed in the middle of the night, and now a desperate search is on for survivors. Dozens of people remain unaccounted for, but the hard part here is crews just don't know how many people were inside when it fell to the ground.
It's an unreal story. Here's what we know at this hour, though. This happened about 1:30 this morning, just north of Miami in the town of Surfside. So far, 102 people who live in the building have been accounted for, but that means 99 still missing, just one confirmed fatality so far. Meantime, it's emerging that building inspectors were just there yesterday.
I was about a block away, felt the ground shake, and I heard, what sounded like thunder.
Nicholas Balboa ran to the pile of twisted metal and crushed concrete. Using his phone's flashlight, he spotted a young boy trapped in the debris.
He was sticking his arm up through the rubble, trying to see if he could, be seen. So he was saying, "Can you see me? Can you see me? Please help."
Search and rescue teams converged on the scene and were able to pull the boy out after more than half an hour. The collapse damaged or destroyed around 70 apartments, about 80 more no longer safe to live in. Rescuers are now racing against time, using dogs, drones, and listening devices, hoping that some of the missing are still alive in between the collapsed floors.
They have years of experience in this type of operation, and they are doing everything they possibly can do.
Police cannot confirm how many people were inside the building at the time. They are encouraging snowbirds out of town to call in to help zero in on that number.
I'm encouraging people to remain hopeful. We have seen it in man-made and natural disasters where we have found people in a pocket area hours later, days later.
The Champlain Towers complex is 40 years old. Officials say it was undergoing a safety inspection, and an inspector reportedly visited the site on Wednesday.
I was told he was on that roof yesterday. So what happened today, it's going to take a lot of investigating to find out, but we are going to get to the bottom of it because residents need to know.
President Biden has talked with local officials in Florida, and he's pledged the federal government's full support for victims. We'll continue to update the story throughout this next 90 minutes of news. Our other top story at this hour, though, a Detroit police officer facing criminal charges in the crash that killed well-known attorney Cliff Woodards.
Officer Tiara Funderburg faces a felony manslaughter charge after prosecutors say she blew through a red light with lights and sirens on, hitting Woodards. Victor Williams joins us live. And Victor, this happened way back in February. That's a really long time for an investigation.
Yes, Kimberly, but this investigation has now finally come to an end. We know that this is just a horrible situation all around. On one hand, you have a man that's dead, but on the other hand, you have an officer that has now been charged with his death after she was just doing her job. But we were able to talk to one of Cliff's closest friends, and she says although this is not able to bring him back, at least it's a step in the right direction.
Losing my friend, and Cliff was my friend, it has left me empty.
Not a day goes by that Karen Dumas doesn't think about her friend, popular attorney and radio host Cliff Woodard.
On my Facebook memories, I get a picture of Cliff popping up every day.
29-year-old officer Tiara Funderburg has now been charged with involuntary manslaughter along with one count of willful neglect of duty. Today she appeared before the court for the first time in her arraignment hearing.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Tiara Funderburg.
It's bittersweet, but at the same time, it doesn't do anything to change the outcome.
The investigation shows the officer was driving at least 50 miles per hour when she crashed into Cliff's Lexus sedan while getting off of I-96.
I think there needs to be an assessment of the protocols that are in place, whether or not those protocols were followed, and if in fact those protocols need to be adjusted.
We're told she was responding to a call for backup and had her lights and sirens activated when the accident happened on West Chicago and Jeffrey Service Drive. Dumas hopes this can be a wake-up call for how Detroit officers are dispatched and their response.
I think this sends a message that there needs to be a reevaluation of what that process in place is.
And Funderburk was given a $100,000 bond. She also faces up to 16 years behind bars if convicted on both charges. Reporting live from DPD's headquarters, Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor. It's called Operation Restore Order. Enough is enough. It's a two-day sweep by Detroit police targeting violent criminals in the city. It is already yielding results.
That's right. We've seen the efforts today all over the city, with police announcing 28 arrests were made on day one. We want to get to Defender Sean Lay. And Sean, this is in direct response to the uptick in gun violence that we've seen in the past week.
And crime is surging in the city, guys. Here's the latest numbers. Homicides up 16%. Non-fatal shootings up 22%. Violent crimes up 14%. Two recent awful incidents then has the police chief saying enough is enough. Local 4 cameras are there as Detroit police and MSP search for a murder suspect who was tracked from the east side to this neighborhood on the west side. What you are looking at, Detroit police is calling Operation Restore Order. Enough is enough. The city seeing a 16% jump in homicides this year. Numbers mean people victimized by gun violence. On the east side, 2 women were relieved to see police pour into the area today, but they were still afraid to be identified, fearing retaliation from the guys with guns who run these streets.
Just to see them,
Seeing them is important.
Yes, sir.
Police presence.
Yes, sir.
The shooting death of 2-year-old Bryson Christian and the double murder of DeAndrew Pfizer and fiancée Tanya Carter sparked interim Detroit Police Chief James White to act.
We are unapologetic about keeping our community safe. We're going to do this work. This is what the police do.
Inside the operation, officers have known targets who have warrants out for gun violence. Yesterday, the operation hit the west side. A suspect wanted for a murder in April at a gas station was arrested.
20 felony warrants, a murderer off the street yesterday, a carjacker off the street yesterday. That's the type of work that the officers are doing. If you heard the roll call, we talked about wearing your body cameras. This is not about stop and frisk. These are violent felons.
Back here live now, 19 felony arrests made when this got going yesterday. 19 felony arrests, including 1 person for carjacking, 1 person for homicide. Today, when things wrap up, it'll be interesting to see how many arrests were made. There was a heavy emphasis today here on the east side on people who had homicide warrants and warrants for non-fatal shootings. And it was done in the public way today, but we're learning that it's not just today. It's going to keep on the next few days or weeks, whatever it takes.
All right, and keep us posted, Sean. We appreciate it very much.
We need to turn to the weather because Ben is tracking a lot of rain headed our way over the next couple of days.
Yeah, Ben, Storm Tracker 4 already pretty active behind you.
Yeah, truth be told, we thought we were going to get through the rest of today dry. That's not the case. This area of thunderstorms, which came out of the central part of the state, it's weakening, but it is still holding together here in the north zone, especially this area that is broken off there just north of Ann Arbor. Again, these are downpours, maybe a couple lightning strikes, but we're not looking for anything severe out of this. And this is going to continue to weaken as we get through the evening hours. So by 9-10 o'clock tonight, we should be dry and stay that way until about midnight plus, but the stuff's going to get an early start on us tomorrow as well. So the story going forward, a severe threat looming, and we'll talk about the timing on that, but each day in the coming week, we've got good chances, in fact, likely chances of rain, total amounts of 2 to 5 inches in this stretch. We'll show you when we expect the most, and of course, time out the rougher of the storms in just a few minutes, guys.
Ben, thank you. Today's coronavirus numbers are down a tick from yesterday. 153 new cases in the past 24 hours. The state is also reporting 28 new deaths, including 24 from a vital records review.
As of today, a little over 61%. We're at 61.3% right now of Michigan adults having received at least 1 vaccine dose.
City of Detroit is expanding its efforts to make vaccine house calls. The health department is expanding its homebound program to anyone 12 and up. You can call and make an appointment, and the city will come to your house with a dose. Teams will also go door to door to let people know the opportunity is available. We have information on how to get an appointment on our website at clickondetroit.com. This afternoon, State Rep Jewel Jones is back in front of a judge accused of violating his bond after his DUI arrest back in April.
After his arrest, a judge ordered Jones to be tested for drugs and alcohol, but he got out of it recently. We bring in Jason Colthorpe to explain what happened here. Jason.
Well, State Rep Jones is in the Michigan National Guard, guys, and he recently asked to be exempt from the random testing while he attended a 2-week training at Camp Grayling from June 12th through the 26th. It was granted, but as it turns out, he wasn't in Grayling the whole time.
State of Michigan versus Jewel Jones.
When the Livingston County Prosecutor's Office found out State Rep Jewel Jones was not at Camp Grayling for training the entire time that he said he would be, it was not seen as a simple miscommunication.
It's the people's position that this was deceptive on the defendant's part to provide this information, and is the only reason the people signed the stipulation and potentially the only reason the court signed the order.
Jones' attorney fell on the sword in court.
Maybe I didn't do a good enough job, Judge, when I asked them, are you going to Camp Grayling? How long are you going to be there? Are you going to be there on the grounds? Are you going to eat, sleep there? He did not know that he had to. He obviously knows that now. He didn't go to any place he shouldn't have. He didn't attend any parties, bars.
But in addition to some House committee meetings in Lansing, Jones also posted a pic of him working out at his gym.
I think you knew you were going to come back. We were all under the impression that you were going to be in training for 2 weeks. That's the only reason this order was granted.
Jones waived a hearing and pleaded guilty to the bond violation, and the judge immediately ordered him to be tested for drugs and to wear an alcohol monitor going forward.
So I think you were deceptive with your own attorney from the very beginning and less than candid with him, then less than candid with our prosecutor's office, and then less than candid with this court.
Yeah, it was pretty good tongue lashing from the judge, who also said he was very disappointed in Rep Jones. He will also be tested twice a month for drugs going forward until his court appearance on that DUI arrest. Guys, back to you.
All right, Jason. Situation is so critical, some hospitals are being forced to make some changes.
New tonight, what's being done now, as one doctor says the situation is the worst he's seen in 20 years.
Also, they don't know why it keeps happening. New tonight, a heartbroken father's memorial to his murdered son keeps getting destroyed. And that's not all.
But first, the CDC is investigating a 13-year-old Saginaw boy's death just days after receiving his second dose of the coronavirus vaccine. Dr. McGeorge is here to give some important context next.